Okay, hi. There's always a delay because I want to make sure it's recording. How is everybody today? I hope you're better than me. I can't remember where I left off at. Probably something like life being terrible or something like that, because, you know, it kind of is. But not as bad as it used to be. Well, you know, I had written down a list of things to talk to my therapist about last week. Should have kept that list. I could have used it for this. Anyway, Friday, Friday, June 29th, yes, okay, that day. My mom called me and told me that Kyle's girlfriend's dad passed away. And that was a surprise because he wasn't even old and he wasn't even sick. He was 50. Wait, he was 57, and he had a heart attack. My mom thinks that he had something to do with it, but anyway, it's not. She wasn't there. But anyway, I feel really bad for Elise and her family because what they're going to be going through now is what we have already been through for almost 3 years, and it's still hard. I don't know who it's hardest for, because Mom doesn't show her emotions and Kyle doesn't share anything with me. I'm the only one who like goes, hey, this is how I feel. Hold on. I had an itch in I had an itch. Anyway, so I feel bad for them. And I also feel bad for Kyle because, I mean, I don't know what their relationship was like, but it was at least like a father type figure if he needed one. So now, I don't know, we're down to my uncle. I went and saw my uncle the other night because I had some things to give him. My mom gave me a prayer that the pastor sent her that my dad had written shortly before he died. So I gave him that, and I also gave him a picture that I made a copy of him and my dad when they were younger. It was a nice visit. I wish it could have been longer, but he had to get up early for work the next day. Because some people have real jobs. Some people have a job, period. I don't know, with Elise's dad passing away, it kind of like brings back, not that they're far away anyway, brings back thoughts of my dad. And I kind of been crying a little bit, but what's new? Makes me think, again, it's like not fair. It's not fair that someone who has, like, I don't know, a purpose in their life and people who depend on them and need them to be taken away like that in such a short, actually no notice kind of way. It's not fair. Like my dad, my aunt, and Elise's dad, and my grandma. I mean, she was 90, but still, you know, people liked her and depended on her and needed her. So it's like, why do these people get to go and I don't? Because I serve no purpose. Nobody needs me except for my kitties, but that's about it. Okay, in the end, they're just cats, but I just realized it looks like I have something on my head, but I don't. It's those flowers. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking, oh, it's not fair. Why can't I die? Because I don't want to, like, be around anymore. And when the doctor, and I'm thinking, when the doctor told me that I had, you know, the abnormal stuff, and it's like, you're okay right now, but you're just at a higher risk to get cancer. It's like, okay, so now I'm like in the middle, and I'm like, have to wait until next May to find out if it's gotten better or worse or stayed the same. So it's like, why couldn't I just be on this extreme where, okay, you're healthy and nothing's wrong, or this extreme where, oh, you're gonna die, in a few months. I would have preferred that one. Because to be honest, I'm tired of living. Because nothing ever goes the way it's supposed to. Nothing ever goes right for me. I don't make stupid decisions on purpose. I make a decision based on the information I have at the time, and then the information I get later on makes me regret previous decision. We went out to eat Tuesday, July 3rd. It was me, my mom, Kyle, Elise, and my uncle came with too, and then, you know, my husband and his daughter, which was a mistake. I should never have let them come with, because his daughter is an annoying bratty pain in the butt. Anyway, it's not completely her fault, but she is. And my husband had been, you know, so he wasn't quite himself. He wasn't quite himself for a number of days. That's getting worse, and it's really making me angry. But anyway, we were done eating. My mom and them, you know, were just like chatting and talking. And then he kept nudging my leg, saying, I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay, just give us a couple minutes. I'm ready to go. Okay, just a little bit. It's like, don't you know, the more you say, I'm ready to go, the longer it's going to take. Give me the keys. And I said, no, because you'll leave without me, and plus you don't need to be driving. And I wouldn't have put it past him to leave without me, because at that time he seemed like he could do that. Oh my God, excuse me. I did not take my allergy spray today, so I'm having sniffle problems. So anyway, at some point I said, no, hold on. And he gets up out of his chair and yells really loud, I'm ready to fucking go. Let's go. And I froze, because I wanted it to not be true. I was hoping maybe it was a nightmare. It's like, this isn't supposed to be happening with you. I would have expected this out of the first one, but not you. And I just told him, like, calm down. And my brother told him to calm down and go outside. Calmly. He told him calmly. I think because... And he went, and he went outside, and I think that it's because he knows Kyle could, like, pulverize anyone if he wanted to, because he's so gigantic. But it was so embarrassing. I was able to hold back crying. I didn't cry because I was too angry. So, you know, and it's like, they don't need to hear this. They don't need to hear your stupidity. It's bad enough that I have to. So, you say he is not going to go with me to the visitation and the funeral on Tuesday. And I don't know if he's ever going to be allowed back, you know, when we go out to eat or anything, because I get tired of, I'm ready to go, but I'm not. And it's like, I gotta go, because he's an ass. And actually Elise said that, you know, he always has, you know, he's always telling you let's go when we're not even done. And I thought to myself, oh, you noticed that. So I don't know. That little incident prompted me to go to the library. Well, I had to go to the library anyway, but prompted me to print out like pro se representation for divorce, because I'm not putting up with it anymore, because I'm not putting my family through that anymore. And then I saw Elise yesterday, because we went and got ice cream, and she said, whenever we go out to eat, or whenever we go out, I'm always excited, you know, and happy to see you, but when I see that he's with, it's like, oh. She's like, she said, I don't understand why he comes. He doesn't talk unless he's asked a direct question. You know, all he talks about is work and sports. It's like, that's what he is now. is not what he was when I met him. He was worse than I met him because he kept cheating on me. But he was getting better. He got so much better. There was improvement. And then all of a sudden in April, I noticed it like when I was sick. He's like going downhill and getting worse. So, I mean, if I have to, I'm just going to make him disappear. Legally, not illegally. Because that was really bad when that happened. Plus, it made me think about the jackass, and it's like, oh, it's just not good. I don't know. It takes a lot of me to talk about stuff sometimes. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I say this a lot. I feel like a big loser. My cats. My cats are on Instagram and Twitter, and they have more friends than I do. Nobody talks to me. When I go out, when I am able to make myself go out, like sometimes I get like, not harassed, but annoyed and bothered by guys coming up to me and stuff, and it's like, go away. Some people might like that, but I don't. It's just like, go away. I just want to be left alone. I was able to get some peace this weekend because him and his daughter went to see his mom. They were supposed to leave Friday, but they left Saturday and they're coming back today, which is Sunday. So instead of 2 days alone, I just got one. So it was pretty shitty. I didn't get anything. I didn't get to relax at all. I had to clean up I had to clean up messes. The apartment is now clean, and it's going to stay that way because I'm putting a sign up. No more messes. No messes beyond this point. It's going to be on the front of my door. I'm going to move. I still want to move back to Illinois to be closer to my mom. And if he wants to go with, he can. If he doesn't have to. I have papers to make that happen. I don't know. It's been really upset lately because he just keeps drinking and drinking and drinking. And then he sits on the couch all day, and I'm like stuck in the bedroom. And I spent 9 years of my life trying to hide in a bedroom from someone. I don't want to live in a bedroom anymore. I shouldn't have to. I'd rather be by myself if I feel like I'm by myself anyway and there's someone here. It's like, and I say, when he says, oh, I'm going to the store, that means liquor store. I'm going to the store, and I always say, why? Like, why? There is some reason that you want to drink. And either you know what it is and you don't want to tell me, or you just want. I don't know. He gets mad at me when I ask why, but it's like I'm legitimately asking why. What is it that is causing you to want to drink? Sometimes when I make him mad, I don't even know what I do, but if I make him mad or frustrated or something, you know, he's like, oh, I'm going to the store, and I'm like, why? Just because it's like, why? So it's like, why? Because of me? Or sometimes I'll say, what, you can't be around me unless you're like drinking. You can't go out and have fun with me unless you're drinking. Well, you know that's not true. Well, you know, I can't tell if that's true or not because it's never happened to where you're sober and we go do something fun. Hence why I wish I was dead. I'm tired of being stupid. I'm tired of like making bad choices. And it's not, they seem good at the time, but then reveal themselves to be not. I'm tired of being, I'm just tired of feeling so upset all the time. I'm tired of worrying about if he's going to cheat on me or not, because I know he's talking to other women again, you know, so it's like, he doesn't understand that him talking the way he does to other women, whether he's physically with them or not, it bothers me, and he just like does not understand why. It's not fair. It's just not fair. why I have to do everything for everyone and make everybody's life so much easier, and then like I get treated like, you know, scum. We always do what he wants to do. It's never what I want to do. I don't know. But it's just stupid, and I'll stop talking. I want to enjoy my final moments of quiet before they get home. I also tried to post some videos of Yoda and Cheez-It. They did some funny stuff. I gotta put some stuff for them up there. I'm gonna go before I cry and give myself a headache. Toodaloo!